Guys, we're live at Black Tech Week talking to some amazing entrepreneurs all the way in Cincinnati, Ohio. So tell people who you are and what you do.
My name is Chico Okere. I'm the CEO and founder of Koinage Inc. Koinage has designed a mobile app and a platform that allows merchants to pay customers their change electronically. So any change from 1 cent to $99.99 can be paid electronically, and you never have to hold coins ever again.
So one of the issues I always have is I go spend some money, right? And I get 40 cent, I get 60 cent, whatever, and that I never can find that money when I actually need some coins to pay for stuff no matter what it is. So you're telling me if I'm at the store and I buy something and they owe me 50 cents, there's a way I can do that digitally.
Absolutely, and you're not alone. This is a problem the U.S. is facing. They find about $62 million in trash every year in the U.S. And the feds right now are saying that they can find 30 billion pennies they're missing. And we know where that is. People's couches, on the ground somewhere in the gutter, and vacuum machines. Coinage app is designed to eliminate all that, both on the merchant side and the customer side. So literally what you said, every time you spend cash, even if you're a hybrid cash user or a full-time cash user, you will get change. All items are like $1.99, $1.45. When you get that change, the biggest problem everybody has is what to do with the coins. Even when you do collect them, you go home and put it in a jar. There is about $37 billion sitting in people's homes doing nothing. We want to eliminate that. We want you to be able to take that money in real time, transfer it to your bank or send to a friend, whatever you want to do with it. But we want you to have real value in real time for your change. So what Coinage would do is make sure you have that in real time. And it's an amazing thing. We love it.
All right, now is the app in beta or is it ready to use? Can people go download it now?
So the app is in beta. Our goal is to launch this app at the end of this month. We're working diligently, trying to raise funds. Sooner or later, everybody's going to hear about this with a big crowdfunding we're doing. We're working on that diligently, but our goal is to get it in one store at the end of this month. And the reason is we want to have a testing done by actual users, right? Once we get that flow going, it's going to be everywhere. We're going to put it out there, let people know where they can go use it. People are eager to use this. Folks that know about it love it. They want to get it out there. So we're working diligently. It's a new company. We know there's a lot of work to be done. We're talking to a lot of people who know more than we do, trying to get things done right. Sooner than later, you guys are going to have it, and you guys are going to love it.
All right, so is this a B2B play or a B2C play or both? Because I'm thinking of the transaction walking up into the local store, right? So I'm thinking, okay, if I got the app, but the store doesn't have the app, that's a disconnect. And if the store have the app and I don't have an app, that's the disconnect. So which area are you guys going to lean towards? Is it going to be the B2C first or is it going to be the B2B?
Very good question. So we're leaning on the B2B first, right? We're going to get all the small stores in the community that we want to empower first to have the Coinage app. Then we're going to go to the big merchants, the Walmarts and the CVSs, to make sure they have it as well. Understand that most of the customers do shop there as well. But we're also going to cater to our customers, right? Our customers have power. If our customers like the product and they continue insisting, all these stores would then, engage us and get the product. But definitely it's both. But to start, we're going to lean into the small businesses. They're the ones that are hurting. I mean, when you use card in a small business, they're hurting. When they don't have change to pay you, they're hurting. So we want to tackle that first, and then we're going to also focus on the big merchants here soon.
Now, I don't want to give away your secret sauce or whatever, but what's the benefit of a business using this? Is it solely the fact that they no longer have to carry and give out change, and it's a faster process. So what's the real benefit of a business doing it? And we already know the benefit of a consumer. I don't have to walk around with 90 cents in my pocket. But what's the benefit of the business actually doing it?
So the small business owners that I've talked to, they spend up to 10% of each transaction managing coins and cash in general. We want to eliminate that for them, right? The difficulty in making sure you're counting this at the end of the day, the amount of time you spend at the till counting coins, and then just not having the coins to pay, it's all about 10% of their time and money, right? So what we're trying to do is eliminate that for them. The reason why we're, focused on the small businesses, we understand what they go through, especially with change management in the U.S. and around the world. So that's what our focus is to eliminate that cost, initial cost for them. And, once we take that away, I think we can at least benefit them that way. The other piece of that, too, is a relationship, right? If you think about what credit card has done for cash, somebody needs to do that for coins in a way that is seamless. And one thing that we're also focused on is coming up soon is the idea of digital currency. China has done it. The U.S. is trying to do it. What better way to introduce people like you and I who are not tech savvy in that way to know that your money can be digital? Coinage would do that for all the unbanked and underbanked population in the U.S. and around the world. So we're excited to get them trained on how to use real money on their phones. And it's going to start by a little change. Nobody misses those things, but collectively is a lot of money. So we're excited to see that people can use this and love using it.
All right, now tell us a little bit more about you and your background, because you just gave me your card that said PhD on it. So I'm really, really interested in hearing your story and how you got to this fintech startup.
So my passion, comes from my background. I was born in Nigeria. I grew up there, and I moved to the United States not long ago to go to medical school. And that journey was great. I enjoyed meeting people, but it wasn't just what I wanted to do. So I left that and I did everything else. I've worked in telecoms, mortgage, banking, insurance. I worked in every industry you can imagine. I've done labor work as well. But the whole idea was for me to understand at every level what people think, how they imagine things, what their goals are. And that helped me to build where I am now. So I went back to school and got multiple degrees. I have a PhD, like you said, and I embedded myself in research. I do oncology research, trying to help people who have cancer, the terminal illness, right? Something that gives me motivation to do. But along the line, too, I was also building Koinage. And the whole idea, again, is I come from a place where there's poverty, right? Where 1 cent is nothing in the U.S., 1 cent is a lot of money where I'm from. And I realize that. I see people throw 1 cent away every day. I see people just don't know what to do. 1 cent every day. I see people just not understanding that this is a concept of money. So I decided to do something to change it. And that's where my passion comes from with Koinage is. So my background, again, all the knowledge, it just brought me to the point where I understand clearly at every level what people are thinking, their motivation, their behaviors, and how can I change that? How can I change it for the positive? And there's a lot of unbanked and underbanked people in the world, in the U.S. as well as the world, and my goal is to tackle the problems that they're facing. And Coinage, I feel, will become a household name shortly, and people will love the idea that every single amount of money that they get makes sense, and that's the whole idea.
All right, man. I really, really appreciate it. I can't wait till this come out. We're gonna talk offline about some things and some ideas, but I really, really appreciate your time. We're live in Cincinnati, Ohio, at Black Tech Week. Give people your social media or how they can connect with you guys offline. I mean, online.
Yeah, our website is www.coinageapp.com. On Twitter, at CoinageL, as in Larry. And we're also on Instagram. You can look us up. We're happy to hear from you. We're also on WeFunder. So if you go WeFunder.com, Coinage, you're going to find us there. We're doing a crowdfunding campaign, and we're excited to get all the community members involved in that.
All right, there you go.